All right, and we are back with another episode of Tuxedo Talk. I am your host, CJ Stees, and today I have a special guest, King Delane of Royal Entertainment.
Yes, sir.
And Real AF Media.
Yes, sir.
So he's going to come in today and talk to us about a little bit what he does. We're going to do a little bit of drinking. We're just going to, shoot the shit and have a good time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's kick this off.
We'll go shots first?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right. It's kind of like hot ones. Question. Right? That'd get dangerous, wouldn't it? So, yeah. Well, I guess we'll kick it off. Tell me about Royal Entertainment and your role in it.
Well, my role, CEO, founder, and an artist as well. So it's something that I started. I started it years ago. Officially started legally in 2016.
Yep.
So we've been going strong 4 years now.
Nice.
It's something that's been around for 15 years though. So
yeah. But it's nice when you get it all legit.
Yeah. It just took some time. It took some time. I had to get the logistics and everything.
Yep.
But yeah, it's we got a lot of big things. We actually got a lot of projects coming from a few artists this year. I recently dropped a project in March, my Momentum album.
It was Momentum. I was gonna say.
Yep. Yeah, Momentum.
And that did well for you. Yeah.
It's doing numbers right now.
Yeah.
It's doing
it's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
So, and then we got Kevin Mason. He's getting ready to drop. I think in about 5-6 weeks. He's coming close. He just wrapped up his project. So
whole project, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So
nice,
Kevin Mason coming out, and then I got T. Shaw, another artist, and then we got Royal Gang coming out, which is pretty much a little bit of everybody that you're gonna see in the Royal Entertainment.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And then I got a couple.
I love when labels do that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's fun.
yeah. It is fun because we're all I'll pop in on the studio one day and I'll just see what's going on in there and whoever's working, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, you guys get in there. No, you get in there. Let's try this. Let's try that. So it's fun, especially when you book sessions and you got 3 or 4 of your artists in the same place at the same time, man. It's a good thing. It's a lot of work done, man.
Oh yeah, I love when you do it right though, because everyone shares there's an amount of track that's appropriate. Sometimes those songs will be 5, 6, 7 minutes long. Everybody jumped on, did 16s.
Oh yes, I don't know. I love when they span, man.
Yeah, I love when you piece it together. Everybody just kind of does their little part, kind of make the song tight.
Yeah, see, it's better when everybody plays a small part. Yeah, when it gets too long, man, people's attention span, man, it's not made for that anymore.
Oh no,
So
it's
when we get in there,
now.
I'll be like, yo, you get on this, you get on that. Let's see how this works, and then they all collab on their own anyway, and I'm always putting out stuff for the label, and this is something I'm dedicated to. It's a passion for me, so
for sure.
But it's a lot of fun at the same time. I love my job,
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing.
To get to do what you love. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers to that.
Yes, sir. What are we drinking?
We are drinking. It's basically a little play on a vodka pineapple. I'd say a vodka pineapple play on a vodka seltzer. Just kind of. But we had I found this, basically, it's like a coconut pineapple nectar.
Okay.
And then we're mixing it with the limoncello LaCroix. I'm kind of on these little LaCroix, the limoncello ones right now. It's real nice with the vodka, but I thought it could be fun to switch it up with some of the nectar or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely nice. It kind of reminds me of a little pina colada.
Yeah,
but
it's got that flavor.
But the little finish is different.
Yep.
Yeah. This would be fun to blend. Yeah.
Might have to try that.
Right, by the pool side.
Yeah. That's right. This is a very I feel like Caribbean.
Yeah, I could be drinking that.
You know what I mean?
At a resort.
Yeah, exactly. That's like resorts, man. You go there, they got drink of the day.
Oh, I love it.
It's like you. So I'm like, of course I'm gonna try it. I'm like, I want to know what I'm drinking in paradise.
Oh yeah, and the all inclusive. You're just like, I guess I got to try them all.
Yeah, exactly.
They all look
try
good.
everything, man.
Yeah. No, yeah, we was doing that. We went to Cabo San Lucas.
Oh yeah.
And I was getting all the slushy drinks. They had this blue azul, man. I'll never forget. It was had this banana cream.
I know what you're talking about.
Liqueur in it too. Oh man, with the vodka, it was good.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was good. Yep.
I had I had a couple of those, and I haven't been to Cabo. I did Cancun. I was on the other side. On the other side, and but yeah, there was like
they got those
Blue as well. I'm like, what's this? They were like Parrot Bay something. I'm like, what's this? Oh, everything, man. I tried everything.
It's so good.
But yeah, that's what this reminds me of.
Oh yeah, and I never seen this lady out there. She got this drink order that I'd never seen before. I mean, you're out there chilling poolside, you gotta drink the fruity drinks, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
And I saw this lady order a strawberry daiquiri with a pina colada on top.
Okay.
It was like a half and half.
So it's like a two.
It was called something. Yeah.
Like slushy drink.
Yeah, it was called something. And it was like white and red. I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody comment below what it's called. They know. No, yeah, it was good. I was like, I want whatever she just got.
I want to try it.
Yeah, it was very nice.
I want to try it.
Yeah. No, yeah, but we'll get back to you. So, Real AF Media. That's gonna be you, Dez, Kevin.
Real AF Media is actually me, Edna, and Def Divine, Dez. So it's us three, and I mean we pretty much do a lot of the media for Royal Entertainment, and other companies as well.
Right.
Like we've done stuff for like Pit Boss Music. We've done stuff for a couple of blues bands, some hippie, like indie rock group. I don't know what to call it,
like music videos and stuff.
We do a lot of videos and commercials and things like that. So, but yeah, the only official people in Real AF is actually it's Edna, myself, and Def Divine.
That's what I thought.
So and then
Kevin's under. Is Kevin under?
So Kevin
Royal?
Mason is under Royal Entertainment.
That's okay.
Yeah, so he's under Royal Entertainment. I mean, he does his own thing on the side, but he is a part of Royal Entertainment.
Shout out Kevin. I enjoy your music, bud.
Yeah, he's dope, man. Yeah. He's dope. People always ask me like, "Where'd you find this kid?" I'm like, "Coos Bay, Oregon." Yeah. They're like, where?
Yeah, no, there's some good artists out there on the coast. There
is.
Brady Banks live out there, man. Yeah, I think he lives out in like yachts or something.
I don't even know where that is. I couldn't even tell.
It's on the coast. It's somewhere over there. But no, yeah, there's some good artists out there, man.
Yeah, he's nice. He's really he's young and he's easy to mold. He's easy to work with, because I have about 6 of us on the roster as far as artists go, and some of us, some of us are older, some of us are younger, some of us are in between. So I noticed the younger ones who have that ambition and drive, man, it reminds me of me. They're easy to mold. I'm like, hey, do this, do that, And Kevin's one of those guys, man. And he's a good guy. He's like, he gets stuck in his ways about certain things because he knows what he wants to hear, but it's a blessing to work with him, man. And I'm glad I met him. So.
Oh yeah, I love working with people who really want it too.
Yeah. He's hungry. He's hungry. And I love it because I've had roster changes a few times on the Royal side of things, and it's like you don't know who wants what. You don't know what people's motives are, and when it comes to Kevin, like we've been solid for, we've been doing this for 3 years together now,
right?
And one day he came to me. I'm gonna let out some secrets. Hold on. So one day he came to me. So originally him and Drew are producers. So they're exclusive producers for Royal Entertainment. I mean, we get beats from other places. We have other producers, but they are our exclusive producers.
Okay.
And so it's Drew and Kevin are the producers. And one day he called me. He's like, "Yo, I need to talk to you." I'm like, "Okay, what's up?" He's like, "I'll talk to you later." I'm like, "All right, cool." So that went on for like 3 months. "Yo, I need to talk to you." I'm like, "Okay, what do you need to talk about?" Then Drew starts saying, "Yo, Kevin wants to talk to you, man." And I'm like, "Okay, what does he need to talk about?" He's like, "He's got to tell you." So this went on for like 3 months. So then one day he's like, "Yo, tap into my live, Kevin." He's like, "Tap into my live." I go into his live and he's singing, right? So I didn't know he was singing because to me, he just made beats.
It was one of those, I could show you better, I could tell you.
Yeah. So after 3 months of getting these texts and calls like, "Yo, I need to talk to you," it finally went down, and I seen what and I was like, so I'm like commenting on his live. I'm like, "Yo, is this what you need to talk about?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Call me right now." And so he gets off his live, he calls me. I was like, "Yo, this what you trying to do?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I got you." And then it's been history ever since. First song we put out together was called "Elevated." And I had just moved up here from California, and we went out to the coast, all up and down the coast, and we shot Elevated on the coast, man. One of the funnest videos that I've done, man. It was just like, man, we were smoking, drinking. We went up to this place called Cape Perpetua.
Never heard of it. No.
Right? Most people have it. So you go up there. It looks fake. It looks like a painting because you go up to the top of this cliff and you look down and you see the mountains on the coastline and then you see the ocean. And it's you see it. You'll see it in the video. And it was an amazing time. It was an amazing time. We went out there a few times to get all the scenes done, and we had some beautiful ladies on there that came and blessed the scene, and they had a good time with us. And it was a fun thing, man. It was a fun thing. So that was the first time we actually put Kevin out as an artist instead of behind the scenes as producing. So
and then fast forward to now, he's pretty much wrapping his project, right?
Yeah. So it's about to drop, man. It's about to drop. I don't have an exact date. I don't
Good
have
for you, Cap.
I don't have an exact date because we're waiting on the artwork right now.
Oh yeah, beautiful though.
So we're waiting on the artwork. It should come in any day now. Once that comes in, I mean, we're going into copyrights and publishing and all that good stuff.
You guys are probably handling the artwork, right?
No, I usually contract out for the artwork.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I contract. I got about 4 or 5
Oh, you
designers.
got your peoples.
Yeah.
I got a guy.
Yeah, I got a guy who got a guy.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, so I mean, we handle a lot of the videos and a lot of the photography stuff and things like that. But usually, when it comes to the covers,
graphics and stuff.
Yeah, for graphics, we'll contract out.
Right.
I will say that Def Divine, on his Baby Lucifer project, he did that himself, and I thought it was dope. I thought it was dope. It was simple, but it was super dope. It was super dope.
I love simple when it's artistic.
Yeah, it was, and it was for him to do that and drop the project all on his own. You know what I mean? And and he mixes and masters all his own stuff.
Oh no, I love it. He'd be putting videos out with his daughter, and then like,
dude, he's so spontaneous. Like, I won't even know sometimes when he's dropping something. I'm like, I'll just like, because I manage everybody's pages, so I get everybody's notifications. So I manage like 9 pages. So with all the artists, like I know when they're doing something, so I'll get all his notifications, and it'd be like so and so like Def Divine's video. I'm like, video, so I'll click on it, and I'm like, oh, this is a new video. Right. Like sometimes I don't even know. Like sometimes, that's just how he is. He's just he's spontaneous like that, man.
I love the video he does. I love how because most people since he's been rapping forever, and his kids obviously are very interested in it. And so I think that it's really awesome how he doesn't just like do one song with her. Like he's putting her on. Like she's done. She gets down.
She loves it, dude. Alfie is
that her name? Alfie.
Yeah. Alfie is she's into it, man.
Yeah.
And the thing was is
so cute.
So one of the I'll tell you another. I'm gonna tell another secret. Hold on, another secret. So when we shot the Elevated video with me and Kevin, so Dez was there.
Right.
And we actually shot scenes for the little Alfie video for the kindergarten. Remember the kindergarten video? So some of the scenes we were actually when we were taking breaks, when me and Kev were on a break, the kids were shooting their videos.
Dez over there working.
So it was like we were going back and forth.
Yeah.
So it was like that was
like already out here. You can't waste it.
Yeah, exactly. We're like, we had all the kids with us that day. So it was like he had his son. His son came out. His niece was there, and of course Alfie was there. So we were like, hey, let's get some scenes in. That's what I mean? So and it's crazy when you got like 5 and 6 year olds that are wanting to work. Like, hey, we want to do the same thing, because my kids are the same way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
But me and Def Divine, I moved up here in the 90s, and I lived here for a few years, and we performed our first show together. I want to say it was 1999. That was the first show we performed together. It was here in Eugene.
Wow.
And that's how far back we go, man. Yeah. And we've been doing shows together ever since, man.
Little youngsters, huh?
Yeah, we was kids.
Little babies.
We was kids, man. And the crazy thing is like we parted ways, but we always stayed in touch, you know? And it's like, man, I've known this man for 20 plus years. but you know, we both went to we went back to California, both of us, different parts. We're from different parts, and you know, I was doing my thing, he was doing his, and you know, we came back together, and you know, I would come up here every now and then, throw on a show, and you know, he would always show up, and you know, we started working together again when I would come up, you know,
right.
like we were doing tracks together, we were doing shows together, and then finally I moved up here last year, so it was like
let's make it.
Let's do this, man.
Yeah,
let's do this.
Like I've known Dez, and well, pretty much Dez, and I met Nigel first, back in like 2008 with like Drops, and like Josh Fuller, Dusty's nephew.
Yeah,
Dusty Fuller, yeah.
Yep.
So I met them when they were like, what was that? Is it 805 Click?
805 Click.
Yeah. Shout out 805 Click, man.
So
yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you a funny story about that. So back when.
That's like Lompoc or
yeah, they're from Lompoc.
Place below, place below the bay.
So the 805 Click, man. The crazy thing was, it's like I've talked to Nige about it, and I've talked to Dez about it. Was we actually had it when I came up here in the '90s? I had a group. We were called the 541 Click, and one of the guys branched off, who was from 805, and he linked up with Dez and Aaron, and formed the 805 Click.
No way.
Yeah. So that was actually how that all started.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So it was like, you know, because we were in the 541, so we had this little group called, you know, my boy Percy Levert, you know, rest in peace. He was the one who actually came up with the group name.
Right.
And it was you know, I'm gonna throw out some old school names. It was Q Player, it was PC, King Delane, and it was Chronic J. And then we added this dude named, what did he go by back then, man? I don't even remember what he was. So it was us four, and then we added this other dude named J-Rock. He
There's always a J-Rock.
Yeah, so he went by something else back then, but he went by J-Rock. He branched off because he was from 805, and then, you know, the Ford family, they're from the 805 too. So when they all linked up, you know, because they all ended up going to the same high school, and then, you know, they linked up and they became the 805 Click. So cool. And we had already, like, you know, the whole group thing. Like, I already went solo and everything by then, you know what I mean? So but yeah, it's cool. Like when you hear the history of things, because some people don't know that. Matter of fact, Nigel didn't even know that. When I talked to him about it, I was like, yeah, you know how the 805 Click came to be. And you know, Dez was like, when I talked to Dez about it, he was like, yeah, he's like, honestly, I didn't even know. He's like, he just had this idea for a group. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, now you know. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out that whole family, though.
Right? Yeah. No. That's cool.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you know, one of my best friends is Def Divine, man.
Yeah.
Like real talk, man. He's a good man.
He's a very good man. No, I'm the whole time doing music out here, he's just been the man the whole time.
No, for real. He's a solid dude, man. Yeah. He's a solid dude.
Yeah.
He's a very positive. That's
what I love about him.
Yeah, for real. That's what everybody loves about him.
His energy.
And I need that.
Yeah,
I know.
Me too. No, yeah.
because I'm like the you know, everybody work. I'm the leader. I'm the leader that's making everybody work all the time. And sometimes he gives me that balance that I need. And it's like, yo, that's smoke and calm down.
Yeah, just take a breath.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And then go.
Yeah. He's like, all right, just give everybody a break. You know. So that's you know, that's his role. You know, he's my right hand man. You know, he's one of them. I have a couple. You know, he's
up there.
He's up there, man. He's up there.
Right.
Definitely.
How are we looking on time? Okay. So let's transfer back to you, and or I guess let's talk about that new music video, since it is very tuxedo-ish.
It is very tuxedo-ish, man. Okay, so
have you seen her?
Have you seen her? Yeah.
Cheers to that.
Yes.
Oh.
I got you. I got you.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. So have you seen her, man? You know, we have a bunch of videos out now, and we wanted to do something very, I guess you could say sensual, you know, something very R&B vibe, you know, something that was going to appeal to the masses, you know. And so we went in and we shot this video, which, you know, you can see bottles of Tuxedo Vodka all through the video.
Yeah, and we appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, you know, no, it was cool because we actually, you know, we got drunk off the vodka.
Oh no, yeah,
shoot the video.
Yeah, that's good. So, that's what was supposed to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, creative vibes.
So, but it was cool, you know, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not big on vodka. So for me, it's easy vodka to drink. You know what I mean? Like, there's a few vodkas I'll drink, but Tuxedo Vodka is like. How'd you say it was made? You said it was made like
it's 86 proof. It's 6 times distilled, and it's made from corn.
Okay,
so the corn gives you that sweetness.
Yes, yes, that's what I like. That's what I like is that. So it was like, you know, we were drinking it, we were having a good time, and you know, the video hasn't got the feedback that we quite expected, because some people are like, you've already done something like this. You know, they're like, oh, your last video was this. Why did you jump to this? But, you know, I'm not trying to do the same stuff all the time.
That's what we do. We do this, we do that.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so, but the video, to me, the video was fun. Man, you could see, I was in a glass room, dude. Like, I was sitting there in a glass room.
It was
like,
a very nice location.
Yeah, it was like, it was cool. We was up in the South Hills right here in Eugene. And,
very nice model.
Yeah, so
what was her name? Vanessa.
That's
something?
Vanessa. That's Vanessa. Yeah.
So, shout out to Vanessa.
Yeah. Vanessa. That's the homegirl. That's the homegirl. No, she came through because that day we had 2 models cancel on us.
Oh,
like an hour after they were supposed to be there. They were like, "Hey, we're running late," both of them. Yeah. And then they both canceled. So she was like, "I'm gonna play everything." But the thing about the video is it's supposed to be
paid.
Yeah, she did. She got paid. She got paid.
All right, I'll come over.
Yeah. Well, she was gonna be part of it anyway.
Oh, okay, good.
So basically, she got paid instead of getting paid as one model, she got paid
for 3 months. No, that makes sense because when you watch the video, can you give me a jiggy? When you watch the video, you totally see how. I mean, it makes sense for the story.
Yeah.
But now that you tell me you had 2 models cancel on you.
Yeah. I'm still.
Oh, you're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So but
thank you, Derek.
At the same time, the when I wrote the song, so Have You Seen Her is actually on the Momentum album, so it's on my project.
Okay.
So I wrote the whole song except for Def Divine writes his own stuff. I'm not gonna write for him. So when I wrote the song, it was we were sitting there and we were actually at Edna's house when we were coming up with the idea, and I was sitting there like, yo, I got this idea for a song. And I wanted, I speak a lot of real stuff when I do music, So usually when I do a song, it's very nonfiction, right? So when I did this song, I was like, yo, I want to talk about something that's not real, like this make up this like angelic woman. We don't know if she's a devil or an angel, but she doesn't really exist, and let's tell this story. So that's why it's talking about have you seen her, right? And then like if you look in the video, like I go to put her jacket on her, and then the jacket falls because she's not really there, and then he's in the bed with her, and then he wakes up and she's gone, right?
I love the cleverness of it.
Right? So but a lot of people are like, why y'all dating the same girl? I'm like, dude, she don't exist, bro. Like, I don't even waste my breath. I'm like, man, she's not even real, man. Like, it's supposed to be like, you got to listen to what we're talking about. You know what I mean?
She's a metaphor.
She's a metaphor. Yeah. That's all she is. You know what I mean? Yeah.
She doesn't exist,
right?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, man, but the people who get the creativity and because you have people who listen to beats, you have people who listen to lyrics, you got people who listen to both, you got people who understand visuals or just need a visual to listen to something. There's, we all have different minds, but if that kind of video, like I thought it was simple and basic enough to where like, okay, this is going to translate as this, but everybody's like, why y'all dating the same girl? Why y'all dating? That's the feedback I'm getting. And I'm like, nah, you're not getting it. But I had a good time. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It looks like you guys had a blast.
Yeah, that was dude. Like I don't care about what people say. I'm like, man.
I think that Tuxedo Vodka was helping too, make you guys feel it out there.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, you see us out there gigging? Have you seen it?
It's fly though.
We were gigging.
No, yeah,
we were gigging. So I don't know if you noticed this, but if you look in the bedroom scene where Def Divine is,
there is handcuffs hanging
the
off
handcuffs on the bottle. The handcuffs on the bottle.
I was like, I told my lady, I was like, nice touch.
So originally. So you see, we had the charcuterie board and the 2 bottles sitting there, right?
Mm-hmm, right in the opening shot.
Yeah. So originally we were gonna do a scene right there, and it just ended up being we're like, hey, we're just gonna leave that just like that, and you know, because we were waiting on these models, you know, and we were waiting on these models, and they were like, "Hey, we're late. We're gonna be there an hour late." And then they hit us up, and we're like, "Okay." We ran out of daylight, and that room, it was literally glass ceiling, glass walls, everything. That room I was in, we ran out, so you could see some of the scene. We had to cut a lot of stuff out because
the daylight shift,
the daylight, man. Once we ran out of daylight, it didn't work with all the lighting because you had the room lighting. You know, we had our lights set up, and it was just there was so much reflection going on, and it was just like. So we're like, all right, cool.
And you got a time crunch.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was like, that's why we said certain times.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yeah, we can't make it. So first chick hits us up, I can't make it. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, so then Vanessa, shout out to Vanessa.
Yeah.
You know, she comes through, and she's like, all right, I guess I'm playing all 3 roles. And I was like, cool. Let's do this. Yeah. Let's make it happen. Let's get to work.
I love when somebody steps up, though.
Yeah. Hey, she did. She did big.
You know, someone takes their job super serious. It's so nice.
You know, and the thing was, like, she
shows up on time, that kind of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
No.
You know,
doesn't flake on the last day, you know.
The thing about her is there's a
not to cut you off, brother. We're gonna take a little break real quick because we're running out of time, and we're gonna get right back into it.
Okay, cool, perfect.
Have a little pee break.
All right.
When we come back from the pee break, we usually take a shot.
All right,
my brother.
Good.
And we're gonna get right back into it. All right, back from the pee break.
Back from the break.
All right, rudely interrupted you on your story you were getting ready to tell me.
Yeah, it was a short one.
Okay.
So Vanessa, who's in the Have You Seen Her video, she was actually in I'm on Full, the video right before that. So you see her as when we're doing the little race with the Chargers, you'll actually see she's the girl she's the flag girl.
Oh,
and then you see us doing the sideshow in the parking lot, right?
In the Nissan. Yeah, that's just hard.
Yeah. So I actually get out the car and she gets in the car. So there's a couple scenes you'll see when the car's whipping. Yeah, you actually see her in it. She's like blowing kisses to the camera and all kind of shit. So
that video did real well for you too.
That one did some numbers.
Yeah,
that did some numbers. That video actually boosted the streams right away. Yeah, like as soon as the album dropped, the streams was up, and that's actually my number 1 stream song to this day.
That's good.
It's a
good song.
Yeah, it's something that makes you want to drive fast.
No, yeah, that'd be in Fast and Furious 10.
You're right.
No, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, it was a fun shoot, man. People showed out. Jay Blanco came from the Gangsters.
Yeah,
he came and showed his love.
Yeah,
all my people, my Royal Entertainment, my Real AF people, they were all there, man. It was a beautiful day. And what's crazy is that video was shot in the dead of winter, man. And it was actually a sunny day. And we went with jackets and all kinds of stuff. And I was just like, yo, everybody bring jackets or hoodies. And we were so hot, and people didn't even realize it was like, man, this is Oregon, the dead of winter. You don't expect like a warm day, man. It was like,
you got it lucky.
Yeah, it was like,
it wasn't lucky.
Yeah, it was because we book our shoots like weeks in advance, and so we were like, well, it might rain, it might not, it might snow, it might not.
No, know? I think the sun was perfect for the lighting on it, but it would have been cool because with the wetness and the whipping it. You know,
yeah. So,
but it goes both ways.
Dude was he's a professional, and
oh really?
Yeah, he's a professional.
Nice.
That's what he does.
That was like at an actual like car place, right? Like a Top Salon or something like that, right?
It was Top Class Auto Salon. Yeah. So my boy Keith, he owns a business called Top Class Auto Salon. You know, he details like dope vehicles, man. Like.
The creme de la creme.
Yes. So, you know, it's classy. It's classy. So I hit him up. I was like, yo, we going to use your parking lot. And when we did the Charger scene, he actually thought, he's like, are y'all going to race on the street, man? He's like, because y'all done tore my parking lot up.
I was wondering about that. That was my next question. I was going to let you finish. Yeah.
So, well, no, because he asked, I was like, before we left, I was like, yo, you want us to spray this down?
Yeah.
He was like, nah, the rain will get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, all right, cool.
Shout out Keith for being a good sport.
Yeah, no, he was cool about it. He was cool about it, you know.
It's lovely when you have connections.
You know, but it was funny because we were doing all this stuff. stuff, man. We had the half gallon of Hennessy. We were drinking. You could see it in a couple scenes. Like we tried not to put it in there too much,
right? Just to not.
Yeah, like you could see it though. Yeah. And he was cool about that. We were drinking on his at his location, you know, at his auto salon.
Right. Because it's technically private property, right?
It is.
If he owns it, he can let you do whatever you want on it that's legal.
He probably leases it. I don't know.
I mean, but I mean, still, you kind of own it when you do that.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
So you know, the thing is like with him. It was like when he thought we were gonna race because we just staged that racing scene. You know what I mean?
No,
we literally like went like we just did the takeoff and that was
2
it.
speed limit.
And he's like, "Y'all racing?" We're like, "Nah, we're not gonna race."
No,
you know, like we just killed a half gallon of Henny. You know,
right?
Like,
It's for the cameras.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, so that was that. But yeah, Vanessa was in that, and we've been trying to get her in a video for a minute. And so when it came to Have You Seen Her, back to that is that's when she was like, "Oh, I'm all about that one."
And she got 3 times the star.
She did.
She did. FaceTime
because that wasn't the deal.
Yeah,
that wasn't the deal.
Yeah, love
it was like she was like, "Yo, I'll be one of the models."
Yeah,
you know, I'm cool with that. Like
it.
she liked the song.
Right.
She knew the song when she got there. She knew the song. She was singing it the whole time. Like, you know. The behind the scenes stuff, what everybody doesn't get to see is what's really fun in the videos.
Yeah,
to me,
for sure.
Because like,
and you always want to shoot that, but it's so much extra work.
It is. Like we dropped a little like behind the scenes thing because Charlie P, the comedian.
Oh, he's so funny. I want to get him on here,
dude. You gotta get him. Bro.
I'd be laughing too hard,
dude. Yeah. So me and him, man, we go at it, bro. And him, we go at it.
I'm gonna have to raise the seat up a little bit. Just playing,
hey,
Charlie.
You hear that, Charlie? You hear that? I'm not the only one.
No, shout out Charlie. You're the best, bro. You're so funny.
Dude, he's a good dude. He's a real good dude. And you know, we talk so much shit to each other.
No, he's good people. I've seen him in the videos.
Yeah. You know, so we actually got another video we're gonna shoot on some upcoming projects. And you know, so his big thing is like he was in the La video shoot. And bro, I'm gonna be honest about something.
What's this La video shoot? Do I not know about this?
So La came out on not Momentum, but the album before, which was called Nothing to Lose.
Okay.
So it's me and Def Divine and this dude YD, and it was just me and my boys smoking, having fun, and we went to a weed farm and we shot on the weed farm.
I think I've seen that.
And bro, we smoking the biggest joint. Bro, it's like this long,
right? And you're kind of walking down in between the plants, right?
Yeah, so so we're in the plants, and then we go down by the river, and we have some fun. We invite Charlie P out, and I'm like, bro, bring your Barbie car. Let's have some fun. Like, bro, I had my socks pulled up to my knees. We was doing some funny shit. Like, that's why, like, when people like hate on my videos, I'm like, bro, I don't care. I'm having fun.
Yeah, I love Charlie P's little cart, bro.
Dude, and I was like, bring your Barbie car.
You gotta bring it.
Bring your Cadillac.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have fun. We smoked a quarter pound of weed just to make that video.
Oh my gosh.
We were so dummy high, and we hotboxed this car. We made this machine. And we used the you know the little pumps that pump up the air mattresses?
Oh my gosh. You did one of those like contraptions on the internet where it's like
yeah, and we blew it into the car through the moonroof. And me and Def Divine were in the back seat like, bro, we were so stuck. At one point we had turned the music off and we weren't even rapping our verses and we were just sitting there talking. And we forgot we were shooting a video.
I was gonna say, all right, let's go shoot a music video.
Bro. And if you see the real behind the scenes footage of the La video, there was a point where like, hey, I'm sorry, Diz. There's a point where he's like, yo, I was forgetting to and I looked at him. I said, breathe, bro. He was so lit. I mean, I was too. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
No, yeah.
Because we were smoking blunts in the back while the fucking smoke was blowing into the car.
Oh my god!
Right on top of smoking all this weed all day and all night.
Right.
Man, it was a wonderful thing though. And you know, Charlie P, he came out and he was so mad because no female showed up. He was so mad. You know, females are weird about it because I'm like, you want to be in a video? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, all right, well, come out.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, I don't know. How's it going to look for my image?
Yeah.
You know, and and they freak out. So, like, you'll see some videos where it's like 1 or 2 females, you know? It's like...
I try to do it like that, and it's you just got to get the model and pay her like Vanessa.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the best way to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Because especially when you're like, hey, we're shooting over here, said and such, it's just like... it's too much of a gamble. You put everything into the other side of it. You know, and so then when it doesn't show up, I had that happen for me on my. I shot a music video at the city. They closed it. They didn't close it down, but they let me shoot. They said I couldn't shoot during the nighttime, but I could shoot during the daytime. We came in there. I made a post. Hey, people were like super interested in it. Man,
yeah, I know how it goes.
I had luckily booked a couple models for it, but it just looked empty in there. But it just like kind of like had that like I rented the whole place out look to it.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But then there were still the comments like, "How come there's nobody there?"
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
And then I had to be like in my head like, they right. So it really comes down to, I mean, obviously paid the model so they showed up.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, yeah, it's that whole like, hey, we're shooting this video, come here at this location. I found it's better to just kind of rely like on the story. Like, have you seen her? Just go with the story.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
it was a good story.
And then you don't have to worry about if said people are gonna show up.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
No, and my thing is like, I'm like, dude, if you show up, you getting paid.
Exactly.
And if the females don't show up, that's on them.
Right.
So we did this la shoot with no females. We just had fun. We was
dude. I know the video you're talking about now.
I brought a bucket. Dude,
as soon as you said his
we
Barbie
had a bunch
cart.
of watermelon, and we brought a bucket of KFC, and we had the munchies so bad. You could see me in the video, like where we're all like grabbing the chicken out the bucket and eating the watermelon.
Right.
And there's. You know, you see my boy T. Shaw. He's doing backflips off the cliff into the falls.
No, yeah, it looked like the most fun ever,
dude. It was.
Yeah.
So there's actually scenes in there. Like I said, behind the scenes of that video, that was probably one of my funnest videos I've ever shot in my life.
Yeah.
So there's some scenes. I actually jump off of the cliff. Charlie P. jumps off the cliff. Now, what they don't tell you is I didn't know. I took my shoes off when I jumped off. I didn't know you had to climb up.
After you're done,
shimmy through some rocks. So I was like, bro, like I'm not trying to climb up. I got no shoes. Everybody had their shoes on. Yes. So I stood there for like 15 minutes, and they were all laughing at me. And I'm like, man, hey, it's my video. You can't laugh.
I'm one of those people too. I don't like my feet on like the gravel roads and
I can't
sand.
do that.
I mean, sand's cool, but like
sand is different.
Yeah, but rocks in the mud and the
it's not cool, bro. So it was
I'm not that kind of white dude.
Yeah.
No.
When I got back up to the top, we did some stuff. Like, man, there was some stuff. I got all the way in the water, in this little pool of water, and it didn't look good. And man, it was just funny. And Charlie, when he goes on his live, man, like I've logged in and I hear him talking shit about me, and it's in the funniest, friendliest way because, like, you know, that's my boy, man.
Oh no, he's cool.
Yeah,
peoples, man.
and he talks.
I love when he goes live.
So I will talk shit. I would jump in and be like, "Hey, bro, why you talking shit when I'm not logged in?" You know what I'm saying? Like, why you talking shit about me if I'm not here?
It's only funny when I can see it.
I would never. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I'm like, so we roast each other all the time, man. It's you know, like I'm gonna tell some more stuff. Like, so one time he was running his mouth on his live, and I couldn't get him back for nothing. I couldn't get him back, and I could talk some shit.
You're gonna have to get me. You have to get me the guest episode with Charlie P.
Yeah, bro, I'll plug that for you. I can plug that. I can plug that. Yeah, I can plug that. So he comes at me and he's talking all this shit. He's like, "Oh, King Delane. Oh, dude, running his mouth and all this stuff." And so I'm like, "Hey, what are you doing tomorrow at 12 p.m.?" He said, "Why?" I was like, just what are you doing?
Right.
At 12 p.m. exactly. He's like, hold on. He's like, you kick it with a bunch of felons and convicts and you want to know exactly what time I'm going to be doing something? He's like, I don't trust you. And I was like, he's like, I know what you're trying to, he's like, you want to beat me up for fun. Because if you
beat me up for fun.
Yeah, so he holds on to that forever.
That's so funny.
You know, the funny thing is because in the video, me and T-Shaw, we actually rip him out of his Cadillac right in the beginning of the video. We rip him out of it, and Def Divine jumps in and takes it over and starts driving it. That's you know what I mean?
That's so funny.
So he's a funny dude, man. He's fun. He's fun, man.
No, he's good.
And,
cheers to Charlie P.
Yeah, Charlie P, man. Yeah. Shout out Charlie P.
Yeah. Let's switch it up, man. Let's talk about so I remember a few months back we had a meeting with Real AF Media and Tuxedo Vodka.
Yes.
And there was an event coming out. I believe it was with Gamesters, Cool Nuts, and
Yes.
you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, the whole COVID thing happened, unfortunately. So we had Cool Nuts and Gamesters as the headliner, and then we had King Delane, Def Divine, Barry Bands, and Chosen.
Mm-hmm.
So that was our lineup. It was a dope lineup. I got the venue, the city. We were going to perform at the city. I got them to actually buy a case of this wonderful vodka that we're drinking on right now, Tuxedo Vodka.
You can go buy it right now, too.
And we were going to do some drink specials with Tuxedo Vodka. And pretty much what happened was all the shows got canceled. We had shows from the end of March all the way through August booked, and everything got canceled at one time. And it's, like, I love doing this, but it also takes money out of my pocket at the same time. So it kind of hurt a little bit, But we're still going to continue the show once we get the green light from everything. So
the date or the you're still booked with the venue for
still booked.
The event.
So I have several events still booked at the venues that I had booked for.
Right.
We're just going to have to change
Postpone
dates
it,
I get the approval.
Yep.
We want
everybody to be safe.
Yeah, exactly. And we've actually reached out, or me personally, I've reached out to the venues, and I'm like, yo, what's the deal? When can we do this? And at first there were like 10 people, 25 people, 100 people, and
which is fine in a little venue like that.
It's
I mean, like 100. Yeah,
100. But
I didn't mean the ones before that.
Exactly. I know what you meant.
Unless you guys get up here in the front.
But the thing is like, bro, when we do, if you look at our recaps, we're doing like 200 people.
No, I know.
300 people, 400 people. Like depending on the venue, of course.
Of course.
But we're usually over capacity or at capacity at pretty much every show we do. So we're gonna come back to it. Coolness has been talking to me a lot, and so is Jay Blanco from Gamesters.
And shout out both of them.
Yes.
Cheers to both of them.
Yes, for real.
Legends in the game.
Some real legends in Oregon, man.
Oh yeah.
I have a good relationship with both. Actually, speaking on that, we've talked about, the shows and everything that's going on. Once everything is a go, because I had to give everybody refunds on the tickets that they had bought, because
always feels great, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. I'm like, because people were hitting me up like, yo, what's going on with the show? What's this? What's that? And I'm like, look, I'll refund everybody right now. Because I don't know when it's gonna pop off, but when it does, you can rebuy the tickets.
Yeah, which is the way to do it.
Yeah, and because I don't want nobody thinking they're out of their money.
Oh no, then there's a bunch of big artists right now. Like, there was a person telling me they bought some Halsey tickets, and then Corona hit, and then they had the option to either refund or just come back next time when they come.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, of course. And then she said she took I don't know if I'm gonna have the money again later. Well, of course you're not, because you didn't take that option. Yeah. Always take the money back, people.
Yes,
because you don't know in this industry.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know, man. So I had no problem doing that. I refunded everybody their money.
Yeah, which is the respectable thing to do.
Yeah, I'm a solid business
man.
Yeah,
of course.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So
that's why you're here right now, brother.
Yeah, right. I appreciate you for having
course,
me too.
Man.
I'm having a good time.
No, this is great, man.
So as far as the shows go, it did affect me. It affected both my companies. So what we're trying to do now is we're trying to focus on. I will tell you this: my streams went way up.
Yeah,
my streams went way up.
We can't get to you. We might as well listen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So the listening factor is still there,
which is the most important.
Yes, exactly.
That's how they get to there.
Yes, exactly. Because it's like it builds my fan base. It pays me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, but we're still trying to manage everything as far as like figuring out like, hey, what are we gonna do in the future and this and that. The biggest thing is like the fair got canceled, and we do the fair every year.
I know.
Yes, and that was like,
I've always been so jealous of that or not jealous, but like, what's the word? Like, you guys just every year forever.
Yeah,
you guys have just been on it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
there was when I was doing more shows, I was like, let me try to get in there, you know.
Hey, it's not an easy gig, bro.
It's not.
It's not an easy gig.
No, and I was just like, good ups to them, because I'm never like hating on nobody, but I always wanted that gig, baby.
Well, the thing is, it's like, you got to do clean music, or like radio type music, and I don't have a whole lot of it, but you know, I have enough.
Yeah, and that's all it takes, you know, especially when you split it up between you.
Exactly.
Betwixt.
Yes. So, well, Def Divine is shout out to Def Divine.
He is clean as a whistle sometimes on a lot of songs.
Hey, he plugged that. He plugged that for us, and we've been riding that. We've been riding that wave ever since.
I love it. No, yeah.
Because usually I'm the one who plugs a lot of that stuff. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't say jealous. That was a wrong word, but
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Love the
it's all good.
freaking get on there one time.
Yeah, you're like, So here's the thing. I will let you in on this. Every year we replace the third artist, the opening or he always had lines.
Yep.
I go in the middle and we have an opener.
Right.
So every year we replace the opener.
You hear that, people?
Every year.
Comment down below.
Yeah, every year we replace the opener.
Opens up.
So you know, this year it was, you know, it's a sad thing. Man.
No, yeah.
It's a sad
thing.
shoot.
Everything got canceled. Schools, everything, brother.
Man.
But let's not get into all that. But so future projects, anything coming up? You said you wanted to talk about it. I want to talk about it too.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all right, we going here already.
No, we're not. We're gonna bullshit at the end, but we want to make sure we get it before our time cuts out.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so I just wrapped up the album. I'm actually heading to the studio tonight to lay down some vocals for a few features.
Which studio?
I go to Pit Boss Music, baby.
Yeah, shout out Pit.
Shout out Pit Boss Music, baby. You know, I've been doing my last, well, I would say 2 albums because they're already done. But like I said, I did Kevin Mason, T. Shaw's almost done, Royal Gang's almost done, and
it's got to be tough being the boss and then trying to do your shit.
Man, it is. It's a hard job. It's a hard job. I work 19 hours a day. But
someone's got to do it.
Done. You know what I mean?
And you guys do great.
Yeah, it's an amazing feeling. So the thing is I got a new album that I just finished up. It's called A Step Ahead. I don't want to miss anybody, but I want to give some shout outs for this album. I got of course I got Kevin Mason, I got Def Divine on there, I got Kron, I got T. Shaw. You know, those are all the artists that are involved with me, but then, you know, I extended out. I got Charlie, GTB, Barry Bands, Paper Chase.
Oh shit.
Nice. Yeah. Man, if I missed anybody,
it was
I'm
cool
sorry.
when he got out and just got back to work.
Hey man, my first day in town, I did a song with him.
Oh really?
Yeah. We met up at the studio. We met up at Pit Boss Music. We did a track. It ain't never been released. I don't think it ever will be released. But you know
how stuff happens.
We had to get some stuff out, man. We had to get some stuff out. You know what I mean? So the album is called A Step Ahead. You know, it's a different kind of album for me. I had everybody else who was involved, I had them do hooks. So you're not going to hear any hooks from me. So it's everybody else doing hooks.
That's great, you know. Yeah.
So, but you know, I'm doing all.
I come in there for the bars.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
It.
That's what I did. You know, because I was like, how am I gonna? I always got to figure out a way to top my last project.
Right.
And
have you figured out a name for it? Yeah.
It's A Step Ahead.
A Step Ahead.
You're
a step ahead.
Okay.
Cool.
It's A Step Ahead.
Yeah.
But besides that, I'm almost done with my other project. Now I'm gonna give y'all some insight on what's going on because it's a bigger project than. So A Step Ahead is in the mixing process. It's about to be mixed and mastered, and it's probably gonna drop. We're talking like August.
Okay.
Yeah. So end of August it's almost done. Like
there we go.
We're about to go into publishing with that one.
Yeah.
We're cheers to that.
No, that's why I grabbed it.
Yeah. Cheers to that. But I also have another album called Born Leader.
Oh.
That's on the way. Yes. Which is gonna come in the wintertime. So we got Jay Blanco again from Gangstas.
Yep.
I got a track with him and Cool Nuts and Dusty Fuller.
Shout out Dusty. That's my
It's called Let's Be Real. It's called Let's Be Real. Yeah. Hey, shout out to everybody on that track.
No,
hey,
shout out.
That is a West Coast banger, bro.
I can't wait to hear it,
bro.
I know he's sitting there though.
Hey, I'll let you hear the rough draft when we off the cameras. I'll let you hear it.
I can't wait.
So I got Neff the Pharaoh on the album. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
So, it's there's a few other people that might get on. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're still in the works.
Right.
I got my team as always. I got Kevin Mason. I got Def Divine. I got Barry Bands on that one too. But that is in the works still, and that's a winter album. So I've been, through the whole quarantine, all I did was work, and I seen people talking about what have you been doing. I don't like to talk about my moves a lot, so this is the first insight that people are actually going to get on some of the stuff I'm actually doing.
Let's just transition real quick to because this is going to cut off.
Okay.
And then we'll just bring it back in, and then we'll close it out. But
that's
keep
cool.
going. I love what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And right back into it. We had to take a little quick second because we're just kind of working out everything tech-wise. But, hey, we are having a great conversation.
We are.
No, yeah.
I'm having a good time. Man.
Please just jump back in.
Yeah, so anyway, so we got, man, I don't have official dates for anything yet because, I got to send things through publishing and copyrights and all that stuff. And when you have distribution deals, it's kind of hard because a lot of the times they tell me when, like, okay, hey, these are your available dates. You know what I mean?
Right.
So once I
get drops or whatever.
For drops, yeah. Because like I know a lot of people, they go through independent stuff like DistroKid and all that.
Hey,
and
that's usually
cool.
kind of what I do.
I don't knock that at all. You know what I mean? Like through Real AF, we've actually dropped projects, and like Go Time is actually dropped, and we have 2 more coming. So that's another thing. So we got the Go Time project. Now that's dropped under Real AF. That's me, Def Divine, and Kevin Mason. That's why everybody always asks, is he part of Real AF? Is he part of Real AF?
No, that's what I asked you before we even jumped in there. I was like, I need to know.
To backtrack a little bit,
yeah.
People always ask that because we drop him under Real AF because that's actually released as a Real AF project. Now we were doing a whole like sensual seduction type thing with me, Def Divine, and Kevin Mason. And we did like 5 tracks that haven't been released yet. One, Go Time got released, right? So everybody loves that video.
You gotta taste, people.
Yeah, that's a taste. That's a taste.
Yeah.
Right? So we got 4 more songs that are coming out. And
of the vibe. Yeah,
exactly. It's that kind of vibe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right.
So, we got to figure out the videos and everything, but they're going to drop under Real AF.
Yeah.
That being said,
Is drop under Real AF mean like I have to look up Real AF to find the song, or Real AF?
You can actually. It's the distributor.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. So we did like a DistroKid sign up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we were just like, okay, here we go.
No, I like DistroKid, man. Like
it's not bad.
I originally had TuneCore. And are you familiar with TuneCore?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Nah, I originally had TuneCore, and I switched over to DistroKid just because of the way the payments were for the tracks per year or whatever.
Yep.
I enjoyed it more. I know that TuneCore had a lot more perks, but for me, I felt like DistroKid was just kind of the move. Because I'm busy, I'm kind of spread thin, so like I don't be releasing music as fast as you guys do.
Yeah.
And so DistroKid kind of works perfect for me.
No, and that's fine for a lot. That's why I said I never knock it. I never knock it.
I probably drop like 4 or 5, 6 tracks a year. Hopefully, do a video with them. That kind of shit.
Yeah, I got you.
But just because we working out here, man. We're just doing it taking on the podcast now, keeping Derek busy. But no, yeah. So I know what you mean, but like that distribution is so important.
No, it really is though. So but the thing I noticed with like the only thing I can knock about that.
No, I would love for you to knock it because I've knocked it a few times.
It doesn't spread as far as like because my distribution I go to every country on the planet. You know what I mean? DistroKid, you're limited because you only go through so many sites.
Right.
I think I don't know. I think it's like every major site.
Mm-hmm.
But with my distribution, you go through all the major sites, all the minor sites. You go everywhere possible.
Well, that's kind of. I mean, that's at least. I haven't looked so much into it. With the DistroKid, but the TuneCore seemed like it did that.
TuneCore does.
Yeah, okay.
TuneCore does.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I think we're giving Precious Jewels away to motherfuckers right now too.
Man,
the game is to be sold, not told, and we are here drinking and spilling.
Well, see, I won't even say where I got my distribution deal. I won't even say that. Yeah, I won't even say that.
Real quiet.
Well, we're gonna keep that quiet. So, no, and it was cool because I didn't get the deal as an artist. I got the deal as a label.
Oh, beautiful.
And so it's like I can put out so many, like me personally. So it's crazy because like when you own a business, like not to backtrack or anything, but when you own a business, when you own a record label, you have to sign yourself to your own label that you own as an artist.
Right.
I didn't know that when I was younger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so I'm the CEO and the president and the founder of all this, right? But I have to sign myself as an artist.
That's
like
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So I got all these artists signed. I'm signing myself.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a lovely thing.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? But
just don't screw yourself over in the contract.
Yeah. Probably putting like 175% royalties
one of them
on that
360
thing.
deals, bruh.
Yeah, no, I'm not
I get myself one.
Like honestly, I love being independent, man, and that's the thing.
No, of
It's
course,
like,
brother.
If anybody was to ever come at me and be like, "Yo, I want to give you this deal," and I would really like, I know what I'm talking about now. You know, when I was a kid, like I got offered something that was terrible, and I was like, I had people look over and they're like, "This is like horrible." Like
at least you had money when at least you were smart enough to have somebody look over it.
Yeah,
you know? Not just like,
man.
Oh, let's do it.
I've been doing this since I was 11, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like
that's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's like it's like when you're around it so long and you're around the people,
right?
I've done shows with so many big names, and it's like you learn a lot because when you actually get to talk to them and socialize with them, like I soak up game, man.
Like,
that's
me too.
Yeah, I soak up game. I'm like,
I'll be real quiet.
Like, I'm sitting there like, okay. What else? Okay, cool.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean? In the early days in the studios, I'd just be watching over the engineer's shoulder. Just like, how you do that?
Bro, I still do that to this day.
Oh, of course. No, yeah.
I still do that.
No, yeah. I mean, I don't have an engineer really. I usually just kind of do my own stuff now. But from watching them,
Yeah, but I mean? You learn though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's that's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, as far as like upcoming projects, that's what I have. And I got the A Step Ahead album. I got, like I said, I got Kevin Mason about to drop. I got T. Shaw about to drop. I got the Born Leader. It's gonna drop in wintertime. That's got some big features on it, man. There's a few more I haven't named because I'm waiting. I'm in negotiations.
Yeah. You don't want to say it before it happens. Jinx yourself.
Yeah, I'm not trying to jinx anything. I don't.
Where's that feature from Young Thug that we were talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Because they're gonna look for it and they're like, "Oh man, he was lying."
Yeah,
no, that's not me, man.
I feel.
But I'm really excited about this track that I got with Blanco and Kunuts. It's in Dusty Fuller because it's a big. It has a very West Coast but Northwest vibe at the same time.
I mean,
you know what I mean? And
you're gonna get that with those guys.
Yes. Hey, and they're all like, "Hey, this is a slap, man."
Oh yeah, man.
And it's not even mixed or anything yet. Like I'm gonna play for you after this.
I'm like, we're gonna cut this.
Yeah,
I want to hear this shit.
So, and the track I got with Neff, man, it's like it was a big thing because me and Neff have a cool relationship. You know what I mean? Like we text. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. Like I don't know if he's gonna watch this, but Neff, hey, sometimes you bad on communication, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, sometimes he'll leave me hanging for like 2-3 days, and I'm like, okay, and then he'll randomly respond. But he's a cool cat, man. He's a young dude.
I'm sure he's busy.
He's a busy cat, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's cool. It's cool. It's like because not every artist reaches out and is like, "Yo, here's my number.
That's very
get
cool.
at me."
And especially Neff the Pharaoh.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
so
cool.
It's probably something I shouldn't have told everyone.
Well, if Neff the Pharaoh wants to come on here, if he's ever in town for a show that probably has face masks at it, let's do that.
You know what I'm saying? No, he's a cool cat, bro. Like he's a real dude. Like that's the thing about him is he's a real dude. Like when we have conversations, he's like, bro, he's just like as real as it gets, man. And I got a song called "As Real as It Gets," and I love people who are really real about what if you're real with me when you're having a conversation with me, like, and I can feel that you're being real,
right?
Like, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, he's a solid cat, and that's one thing I get the vibe from him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And it's lovely. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
So, you know, I have other artists that I work with. They're not as, you know, they're just more like straight to the business point. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes he'll hit me up. He'll be like, hey, my bad on this, bro. Or, hey, you know, I'm going to have this for you, or I'm going to have that for you. Other people are like, yo, I'm going to be here at this time, at this place, and this is how we're going to do it. You know what I mean? So it's like, when you work with people in the industry, you know, like I said, I've performed with a lot of big names. You know what I mean? And it's like, sometimes they're cool, sometimes they're not. You know, like, I've got to smoke and drink with a lot of people. Like, you know, I was telling you a story about, you know, kicking it with AP9 at a strip club. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you know, like, there's people that I've actually got to hang out with and perform with that are actually really solid people. But and then there's other people like, you think they're solid, but when you meet them or talk to them, you can feel that they're not. You know what I'm saying?
And it hurts.
It does. It really does, man.
Yeah.
So it's like, so it's grateful to like have like, because I was like asking people, I was like, who should I have on? Who should I work with? Who should I work with? You know, who should I reach out to?
Yeah. I saw that post.
Okay.
People was talking about Too Short, E40.
Yeah,
They was talking about real artists out there. Like, in the...
And so that's
it.
when I was like, okay, so who am I going to reach? So I need to reach out to some bigger names because like the big people in their areas weren't big enough for what the people were wanting.
No, yeah, it was great. And so, there was a bunch of likes on, like, somebody had already mentioned the artist. They were going to mention the artist. They're like, oh, well, I'll just like that one.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's crazy,
Perfect.
man, because like, you know, like, you know, I would love to do a track with E40, like, you know.
I mean, I would hate to do one.
Yeah, he's right.
My favorite rapper of all time.
You know what
but
I'm saying?
I would just
like, it's
not
cool.
dig
It's
it.
like, but like some people, I'm like, you know, when I talk to them, or, you know, some people want me to talk to their managers, and I don't like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I would rather talk to you one on one, like
just artist to artist.
Like, come on, like, I'm trying to talk to you.
Yeah.
And you know, there's few people like Clyde Carson. He's cool
because once the business goes into it, it's a little different.
Yes,
like,
yes.
At least with the initial conversation,
I'm not trying to do third party stuff.
Jumping out there with like numbers instead of like creativeness. Like,
so,
if I sent you the hottest track ever, you're not even gonna hear it before Mr. Businessman decides.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like Jay Stalin, he's a solid dude, man. Like he talks to me.
Right.
You know, Clyde Carson, Neff the Pharaoh, like they will have conversations with me. You know what I mean? When I try to reach out to like E40, like people were saying, they were like, "Yo, G-Eazy, E40." I'm like,
yeah, G-Eazy.
Okay, like I'm not even. I got to talk to his manager's manager.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right? No, yeah. No, yeah.
So,
no, I feel you, man.
But you know, it is what it is. I got some dope stuff coming out. I will tell you that though.
And I appreciate you coming on, my brother.
Hey, no.
I'm having. You better.
Fun.
You want to? Yeah. Let's do a cheers.
Vodka,
let's kill it. Plug your socials, and we'll call it, brother.
Okay, so
let's kill it. We got to kill it first, brother.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good call on that.
I didn't really kill it all the way.
No, he can't even drink his own vodka. He can't even drink his own vodka.
It was a little baby sip left. Come on now. No, yeah. So, plug your socials on me so we can throw them on the bottom.
All right. So Instagram, official King Delane. Facebook, King Delane. Twitter. I just started Twitter, so y'all gotta bear with me on Twitter, man.
Yeah, I'm the Twitter.
Yeah, anyways. Yeah. So Twitter is I think it's Delane King.
I'll look it up and I'll put it on there.
Yeah. I think it's Delane King.
Yeah.
And then what else I got? Oh yeah, y'all can add me on Snapchat too. It's King Delane.
Oh, he's snapping.
Yeah,
he's snappy.
No man, I'm boring on Snap. I'm never on there. I'm never on Twitter or Snap. But if you add me, I might talk to you a little bit.
You out there just born like Khaled on there?
Yeah, I'm just I'm like man,
watering my flowers, baby.
I'm just like it is what it is. Whatever I'm doing for the day, that's what you're gonna see.
No, I love it.
Sometimes it's live, sometimes it's not. You know?
I love it. All right, man. Well, I guess we usually try to stick to an hour. I know we went over, but
did we go over?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, we've been killing it.
We was having fun.
No, it's great. I'll keep
going,
but no, yeah, we get. I don't know. Let's call it just for the viewers if they get bored.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
No, yeah, we don't want to lose that retention.
Yeah.
On the stats, on the algorithms. All right, my brother. No, I thank you so much. You're definitely doing it again. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
All right, brother.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, of course.